Do your knees ache when you walk, struggle with stairs, standing up, or getting out of a car? Or maybe you've been told your knee osteoarthritis means that you should just stop moving, but you're not quite ready to give up your independence just yet. Well, here's the truth. Movement is not the enemy, it's medicine. But it's doing the right movement that matters most. I'm Naz, an osteoarthritis health and fitness coach with a Doctor of Physiotherapy degree, and I've helped hundreds of clients with knee osteoarthritis. And in today's video, I'm sharing 5 of my favorite, safest, and most effective exercises to reduce knee pain, build strength, and improve how you move and feel every day, even if you're starting off from scratch. So let's break down each movement one by one with clear instructions, progressions, and tips to get you started safely and confidently. When you have knee osteoarthritis, your joints are more sensitive, but avoiding movement can increase stiffness, weakness, and instability over time. That's why the exercises I'm about to share with you help target key muscles that support and protect your joints without causing negative changes to the joint itself. These movements strengthen your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and calves, improve mobility and joint control, and help reduce pain with everyday movements like standing, walking, and stairs. First off, we have the sit to stand. Now this movement might seem like just standing up from a chair, but it's foundational. It helps train your body to safely and effectively transition between sitting and standing, a common pain trigger for many with knee osteoarthritis. For people with knee osteoarthritis, they often lose strength in muscles around the knee, the quadriceps being one of them, the muscles on the front of your thigh. The sit to stand helps train these muscles as well as your glutes and your hamstrings to help you safely transition into that standing position. Now to perform the sit to stand, here's what you want to do. Sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Scoot your bottom to the edge of the seat, and when you're ready, cross your arms, lean slightly forward, drive through your feet, and come up to a standing position. Pause briefly and lower back down with control. Now here are a few tips for the sit to stand exercise. Tip number 1. You want to think about putting the majority of your weight when standing up through the middle towards your heels. Try to avoid too much weight through the front of your foot or your toes. Tip number 2. When standing up, try to avoid your knees from caving in too much. Think about maintaining your knees in line with your middle toes. To further assist with this movement, what you can do is grab a band and place it around your knees. As you come to stand up, think about fighting the resistance of the band and maintaining that straight alignment with your knees. Now for some, this exercise may still be too challenging, so here are a few things you can do. The first thing is using your arms for support. So either finding a chair with armrest, using the chair itself, or using your thighs for support. This can help you give you a little bit more momentum to push yourself to standing. Option number 2 is using a taller chair. So either find a taller chair or use something like a cushion to place on the chair to increase the height of the chair to make the movement a little bit easier. Now if you find this exercise too easy or you're ready to progress, here are a few things you can do. Number 1 is lower the height of the chair. And number 2, grab additional resistance like a dumbbell to increase the challenge of the exercise. Exercise number 2, we have the step up. Now this is one of the best functional movements that you can do. It helps to strengthen multiple muscles such as your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, and helps to improve everyday tasks like walking and stair climbing. Now understand that this movement for many may not be realistic and hard to do, and that's okay. Find what works best for your body and slowly build up as you can. Now to perform the step up, here's what you want to do. Stand in front of a step and place one foot onto the step. When you're ready, drive through your heels and bring the other foot up to meet it. Pause briefly and reverse the process on the way back down. Now here are a few tips to better perform the exercise. Tip number 1. As you bring the foot onto the step and push up, try to maintain proper alignment through your knee and your middle toes. Try to avoid the knee from caving in too much. Tip number 2. As you come up on the leg that's on the step, try to consciously engage the glute or bottom muscles on that side. This will allow the bottom to work more and take pressure off of the knee joint. Tip number 3. As you come up, try to avoid letting the opposite hip drop too much or poke out to the standing leg. And number 4, try to avoid using the bottom leg too much. As you come up onto the step, try to avoid pushing off or bouncing off of the leg that's on the floor and try to put the majority of the weight on the leg that's on the step to better engage and work those muscles. Now, if you find this exercise still too difficult, here's what you can do. First off, lower the height of the step. Second, use support, either through a chair, railing, or stick. This will take pressure off of the knee joint and allow your upper body to take more of the weight. And number 3, instead of doing a step up, start with a step tap. Standing in front of a step, bring one foot onto the step, placing as much weight as comfortable, and slowly return back to the floor. Now, if you find these exercises too easy, what you can do is increase the height of the step or add additional resistance, such as dumbbells, to make it harder. Find what works best for you and slowly build up over time. Exercise number 3, glute bridges. If you have weak glutes, your knees will pay the price. Many people with knee osteoarthritis unknowingly rely too much on their knees for the work the glutes and hips should be doing. If you have weak glutes, this can result in poor alignment, unstable movement, and added joint stress. Now, to perform the glute bridge, here's what you want to do. Lying down on your back, have your feet flat on the floor and knees bent to around 90 degrees. Place your hands down on the ground, and when you're ready, gently tilt your pelvis back, drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes, and lift your hips off the ground. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, engaging your glutes, and slowly lower back down to the floor. A few things to ensure is 1, drive through your heels, 2, ensure not to arch your back at any moment, and 3, engage your glutes at the top. Now, if you find the exercise too challenging, here's what you can do instead. First off is a glute squeeze. In the same position, tilt your pelvis backwards and squeeze your glutes nice and hard for 3 to 5 seconds. And then slowly relax. And option 2 is doing a half bridge or a mini bridge. Doing the same movement as a glute bridge, flattening your back, drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips off the ground just a few inches, engaging your bottom muscles for 2 to 3 seconds, and slowly lower back down to the floor. Now, to increase the challenge of the exercise, here are a few options. Option 1, grab external resistance like a dumbbell, placing it on your hips, and perform the exercise. And option number 2, performing the exercise on one leg. Lifting one leg, doing the same action, tilting your pelvis, drive through your heel, squeeze your glutes, and lift your hips off the ground. Hold, and slowly lower back down to the floor, repeating on both sides. Now, the glute bridge is one of the best exercises you can do to strengthen up your bottom muscles. But for some, it may be challenging, especially those that have trouble to get up and down from the floor, and that's okay. You can always start on your bed or an elevated surface and slowly progress over time. Exercise number 4, standing hip abduction. This exercise targets your outer hip muscles or your gluteus medius and is important to improve joint alignment, reduce stress from the knee, and improve stability and control. To perform the movement, stand tall holding on to support. Shift your weight to one leg, and when you're ready, bring the opposite leg out to the side, briefly pausing, and then returning back to midline. Now, here are a few things you want to ensure. First, as you bring the leg out to the side, maintain your toes pointed forward at all times, and avoid opening your hip or twisting your leg out to the side. And number 2, keep your pelvis level. As you bring your leg out, maintain your pelvis level and avoid shifting your hips too much to the standing leg. Now, if you want to increase the challenge, here's what you can do. Grab a resistance band and place it around your ankles. Now perform the same movement with the added resistance. And if you want to challenge your balance, you can remove the support and perform the exercise without holding on. Make sure to do this exercise on both sides and slowly increase resistance as you're able to. And lastly, seated calf raises, often overlooked but crucial. Your calves are important to absorb shock, support your balance, and help with every step. If your calves are weak, this can add additional stress to your knees, especially with activities like walking and stairs. To perform the seated calf raise, sit tall in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Have your knees at 90 degrees and lift your heels off the ground, keeping the balls of your feet planted. Hold for a few seconds, engaging your calf muscle, and slowly lower back down to the floor. To increase the challenge, you can add external resistance, such as through the use of a dumbbell or even a book. And you can also add a step to increase the range of motion your ankle and calf have to work through. So make sure to slowly increase reps and weight as you're able to over time. And there you have it, 5 of my favorite, safest, and most effective exercises for knee osteoarthritis. Now I want you to understand these aren't the only 5 exercises you should be doing. There are many options available depending on your function, current ability, and symptoms. It's all about finding the right movement for your body and building up slowly, safely, and consistently over time. And if you're looking for further guidance to help improve your knee osteoarthritis, then make sure to check out my free 4-week osteoarthritis strength building program, specifically designed to help you build strength, improve mobility, and move better with knee osteoarthritis. It'll be the first link in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.